Hey David, it's Adam Maywald again. Thanks for reaching out to me. I appreciate it. Yeah, I would be happy to go over this site that we're looking at right here and kind of give you my 2 cents. This is traditionally what I go over with my clients when we get started. I do a rundown of their websites and tell them what are the elements, what can we do to make the pages convert better. So let's go into that with your lawyerfortlauderdale.net site. The first thing I would recommend with this site is to get a better call to action. You know, when someone lands on your website, in my world, we have 4 to 5 seconds to attract them, to make them say, okay, this is a site that I want to continue engaging in. And with your site, if someone were to pop this site open, they clicked on it, go to it, at first glance, within those 3 seconds, I struggle to even find out what type of law you are actually practicing. Are you doing bankruptcy? Are you doing divorce? Are you doing family law? Are you doing civil litigation? I don't know. It doesn't say in the banner here, and what makes us different or what makes us better is always a great statement. But forefront, people are so simplistic. They want to be told what you do. They want to be shown what to do. So I would say, what is your main focus on this site? There should be some continuity with it. So, I mean, obviously someone can go just scroll over to areas of practice and find out, but I tell you, you'd be surprised at some of the testing we've done where people just are confused, and if they're confused, all they have to do is hit the back button and go to Google, because there is another 9 websites for them, just another attorney there on Google that may potentially fulfill their needs, who describe their services or their practice a little bit better than your website does. So that's why it's always important to spend that little extra time. Um, Going back to when I said continuity, when I pull open your site, the actual HTML, I see this is in the title. This is what Google sees. This is what shows up in Google is South Florida Law Firm, Family Law, Family, Divorce, Medical, Wrongful Death, Law Services. Okay, that's that's great. But now when I go to your site here, these are all different areas of practice. So I think just having some continuity between what you're telling Google and what you're basically telling your users and what's actually being shown on your website. If someone went to a Google search and saw that you do these services, family, divorce, medical, and wrongful death, and then they come to your site and they see this, I would be like, okay, what happened to the family? What happened to divorce law? Because it's not even in here anymore. I don't see it. So that would be another step is to focus on continuity between what you're showing Google and what's actually being shown on your website. And that's just not for Google sake. That's for your users' sake. That'll help them say, okay, I'm jumping from Google to your website. Here's what I saw on Google, and so that's what I want your website for. So I want to go to that area of your law and hopefully engage you in those services. Um, Again, I pulled open your website in my link tool, and I noticed that it doesn't have any inbound links. So that's one of the biggest points to ranking in a search engine. So if you want to get better rankings, that's going to be, objective number one is to build up authoritative links. And just so you know, one of our services is we actually own a private network of over 600 websites and domains. So what we do is we take our clients, we create unique, optimized, authoritative content. We write it ourselves, and then we publish it onto the search engines through our network. And we embed a link within each piece of content that we put throughout our private network of domains. So there's something to think about. Um, Going back to continuity and keywords, here's in Google, I've typed in Fort Lauderdale attorney and let's actually put a lawyer in here. And we can see that there are a ton of different types of law practice people are searching for. So it's really just focusing on what you want to display on your website and start pushing links and going out there and achieving better rankings for the types of keywords that people are searching for. Um, those would be the main points I would say that make those changes with your site will help the conversions. Hope you found this again useful and entertaining, and you start putting this into action. I'd love to give you a call and we can go over this more in detail. Thanks, David.